So, this is Chatham House, which was a boarding house. I lived here from 1989 to 1994. It's all boarded up now, but we've found a way in. These are the dorms. This was the very dorm that I spent my first year in. Just yellow bins everywhere. Bathroom hasn't changed since I first came here in 1989. Sink. Oh. Careful, the floor's uneven in here. In fact, the carpet hasn't changed since they put it in about 1990-91. This was the nurse's office. Looks like they used this building to store stuff at some point. What's this? 2005. The nurse actually slept in this room, and then this room was her office, where we would come to take our tablets daily. If the girls were poorly, they would sleep in here. I'm pretty sure they had 2 beds, so you couldn't have any more than 2 people unwell. Oh, this corridor's longer than I remember. This was the boys' sick bay. Again, there were 2 beds in here. I do remember being ill once and having to sleep in my own bed. We had much fun with these. Another dorm. Pretty much all you'll see in here are dormitories. They're just fuses.
Do you think the power's still on?
No.
If you're very useful, I don't know if draw attention to where we are, to be fair, but...
Another bathroom. I wonder if our art teacher, Mr. Martin, did that. A bigger dorm. I don't remember this room, but I'm guessing it was a storeroom of some sort. Right. This was the old teacher's flat. There were 4 of these. And there were 4 teachers that obviously lived in the flats. they?
One of the teachers was very naughty.
Bathroom for teachers. Lots of smashed light bulbs by the looks of it. Plant room. Not for keeping plants. For heating and stuff. Heating. Right, let's go up. See what we can find. We are wearing masks purely for, hopefully, protection against asbestos. Though I'm sure this building and most of the buildings here contain asbestos. Fire alarm. Okay, this was called the cold corridor. And we called it that because Mr. Martin, who was one of the best teachers here, but if you got on the wrong side of him, he would stand you out here in the middle of the night for up to an hour, and it was cold. So. No. So going up to the front of the building. This was the kitchen. Now it looks like the roof's falling in over there. So yeah, we used to come in here, get our food, and then turn left into the dining room. I remember there used to be a picture of the Queen up there. That's long gone. I don't know what they've used this for, but there seems to be beds and tables in here at the moment. So I don't know how long the building's been boarded up for. This was TV room. When I was here my last years, it was for years 10 and 11. So we got our own little TV room. I'm sure that's another Mr. Martin piece of artwork. Yeah. Okay. Toilets. These were girls' toilets. Nothing special really. All the sinks smashed. This was the laundry room. We had a matron. He used to do our laundry. There were washing machines against that wall, and then shelves all around here, which had our clean folded laundry on for us to collect. Okay, this was the main lobby. And This was the main office where the teachers sat and controlled the place. There's a map of the corridors there. A and B corridor were for boys when I was here, and C and D corridor were for the girls. You can see in the middle there's a dividing door so that we couldn't meet in the middle of the night. Oh. Pictures here. If anyone knows any of these people, then do comment. A Halloween party, I'm guessing. Some more here. Hang on a minute. No, I thought I knew some of them. I think these might all be after my time. But there's our wardrobes.
What, did you have to share one wardrobe?
No, we all had one each. Office. Huh? Yeah, don't know. Visiting teacher. Basically, teachers used to stay over. Yeah. And some teachers used to stay over but not live here, so they had a room to stay in. And this was their key to that room. Leave it here there.
Shall I put it on the table?
No, leave it back down there. Okay, I'm nearly at the end now. Oh. I'm a bit gutted. The whole time we were here, there were 2 murals on these walls. I remember that one had Judge Dredd on it, but I can't remember what the other one was. And I was hoping they would still be here, but they're not. This is a fireplace that was never ever lit in 5 years that I was here. We had table tennis here, and another TV over there for the younger years. Yeah, the wardrobes again. I mean, they must have used this for something. Somebody's been on the beach in here. This was where we used to do our homework in the later years 10 and 11. In the lower years, we used to do it in the dining room. Mind this floor. So that is about it. I'll go down one of the girls' corridors, but there's not much else to see. That's the hall, the entrance way that we've just seen. So these are the girls' corridors, which we obviously weren't allowed down. Although we did come down them a couple of times to do relaxation classes. in one of the rooms, and we only did it so that we could come down the girls' corridors, basically. That's the dividing doors between the boys and the girls. Wondered what all those lights were then. I'll just go down C corridor. Although, can you see if that door's unlocked for me?
Oh yeah, so many doors will respond to the thanks.
Okay, don't need that. Yeah. No, in our later years we did get better showers than the bath that you saw in A corridor earlier. Curtains still on the wall. Dorm points, oh yes, I remember those. You used to get points for doing all these tasks each day. And then at the end of the week, the best dorm got to go to dinner before everybody else.
That's great motivation. 12
Minus floor. Oh, a sink that's intact. Mirror. They're all pretty much the same, these dorms. With crumbling floors. Oh, and a massive cobweb in my hair. Dorm at some point. I can't remember who else was in here. But I was in a dorm opposite in B corridor. To be honest, there's nothing else really to see. So like I said, all the dorms are the same, so that's my tour of Chatham House. And now we're going to head